Hello, and welcome to a Tuesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. It is currently 9:59 p.m. on Monday, April 5th, which means 1 minute until some Tuesday crosswords. But first, big shout out to my nieces, Madeline and Eloise. Madeline broke some bones today falling off the monkey bars. So, hope you're feeling better, Madeline. I also broke my wrist when I was a kid, falling off the monkey bars, and I believe that's when I first learned what the words radius and ulna were, which is very useful crossword knowledge, actually, as a tie-in. So hope you're feeling better. You'll feel better soon. Anyway, yesterday's leaderboard. PB Geckner taking the win in 11 seconds. Seems like to get the win these days, you basically gotta be at around 10 seconds or under. Very tough competition on the leaderboard. We also had Chris in 14 seconds. I hung on for third in 19. Herman Chow and the Glorp right behind. We got Taro Tuna and Oriana mixing it up. At the top of the leaderboard, we got Stickers, Amy, Bennett, good to see Bennett, Aero Tangos, Kefas Venta, and Marina also mixing it up near the top. Bill Boris, Panda Gucci, Lil Sun, and Philly Fom all under 1 minute. Very admirable. Then we got Phil, Joy, Chenny, Ball Don't Lie, ABC 104 with a pretty fast time, Jay to Nomad, Panda Doggy, all under 2 minutes. And then we had EL, Cia Sophia, and Jabu also playing the mini yesterday. Nice to see lots of names playing the mini. Delu, it's been a couple of days since I seen ya. Same thing with Rice Hornet, who had a really creative Easter egg hunt with Oriana on Easter Sunday. You should ask them about it if you know them. Anyway, that's enough out of me. It's now 10 o'clock, which means that we should have some Tuesday crosswords. So, here's a spoiler alert for the Tuesday mini. If you would like to play along, pause the video here and click on the link in the description below. The mini is free to play. We look centered here, so let's get into it. Oh my gosh, shark? No. Space. Oh my gosh. Pippa. Oprah. Epics. Mole. Hippo. April. And Huss. Ooh, 22 seconds. Should have gone with the downs probably after poem. Because Pippa, Oprah, Epics, and Mole were probably all gettable. Hash browns. I do love hash browns. Hippos. 1.5 feet. Did February, March? No, but April, May. That's cute. I don't think I've ever heard this before. Space and Haas. Okay. Probably not going to be enough for first on the leaderboard, but that's okay. Hopefully you can go faster than that. Now, this is weird. For the main event, which is the Tuesday Daily Grid, that is by Amanda Chung and Karl today. Here's a spoiler alert for the Tuesday. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The daily puzzle does require a New York Times game subscription to play. We are not that centered at the moment. Wow, still not that great. Do I want it here? I guess I want it here. Okay, so here is a spoiler alert. Right. Without further ado, let's get into it. Ars Technica, Gardener Annoyance, maybe Aphid, Reese Witherspoon, they're not really to blame. Scapegoats, I like that, Phil. Says a prayer over, place for Meals on Wheels. Steak sauce brand A1. Some mobile homes for short, maybe RVs. Animal that, despite popular belief, is usually lactose intolerant. I think cat. Manhattan Project subject. And Herky Jerky as movements. Robotic. So something car. Kind of train. Org since Nixon's presidency. Event for antique lovers. Crew and Mariana Trench, e.g. Is it Abyss or Chasm? Maybe Abyss. I like A at the end of that. Demi Lovato. Atom here? Quagmire. Morass. I reckon so, I suppose. Wow, I'm not a fan of that spelling. Oh my gosh, girl. Heavens to Betsy. Nice, colorful fill. Yeah, maybe Totes? One who takes a bow before success rather than after. I think that's Eros, finally. Kind of story, sob story. So ESTATESALE here, nice fill. Crew, posse. Specifics is DEETS, says a prayer over his blesses. BARCAR, get out the vote. Dang girl, G something. Blank garden. Language akin to Thai is probably Lao. Ends of some exciting games. OTs. Persian Gulf land in brief. Maybe UAE. That's going to be G's Louise. Zen garden. SEATAC and nose. Scare word. Boo. Inseparable buds. BFFs. Approximately or so. IGOR Stravinsky. Untouchable agent. To blank be silence. Hand grenade slang is a frag. Figure in Final Fantasy. Mage, maybe. F stop here. Grain storage spot is silos. Leaving already so soon. Supports for choirs. Not sure. Joker has a great one. Red spot. Those are risers then. I don't know this. Inhabitants. With 37 down. Wow girl. Wham is pow. Place for a sensor in tennis. Net something. Facilities in England could be Lou or Lav. It's just an act. Problem that's holding things up. Fakes. Gently sting as with cold. Nip at? Maybe. Welcome in Waikiki. Aloha. Remained. Stayed. Little croaker. Newt? Newsstand display for short. Maybe mags. To no avail. Very beginning. Unattractive facial expression. Sneer or something. Place for a pizza. Oven. New York Theater. Food critics asset. Palette. Do a favor. And swift to soar to the top of the charts. Taylor. Nice. Very beginning. Beetle? No. Maybe it's not Mags then. Is this Miss Molly? Whoops. Good golly, Miss Molly? Is that a thing? Yes, sir, no, sir. Dwellers. It's just an act. Little croaker. Do a favor. Oblige. So, oh, I've misspelled Taylor, that's all. Talo. That's not a thing. Dungarees brand. Gustav Mahler here. Bakes. So snag? Seems, maybe? City whose first letters are its state's postal abbreviation. Milo, maybe? Hilo? Hilo, Hawaii. Shams here. Apollo. Lee. Place for a sensor in tennis. Net? Cord? Longhorns, e.g. Cows? It's just an act. Law. Lou. Toad. To blank by silence. Sin? Ness? Okay. So, I guess I should have commented on the left-right symmetry of this grid. Is it also oversized? I think it's oversized, which is why I was having trouble centering it. 5, 10, yeah, 16. It's a 15 by 16. 16 by 15. Grid. These left-right symmetric grids, I think, are actually pretty hard to construct. Oh, this is actually must be 16 by 16. No, it's 14 by 16. Wow, what an odd size. 14 by 16. Heavens to Betsy is a grid spanner though, and they've got these centered. And good golly, Miss Molly. So these are all like dang girl expressions. All quite colorful. Heavens to Betsy, geez Louise. I don't know if I've ever heard of good golly, Miss Molly. I feel like Emma Rena would use that. It's a nice theme. Odd grid size, or even grid size, I guess. Some stuff I didn't know here. Still reasonable, it's a Tuesday after all. So let's just take a peek around the grid, see what we got here. BARCAR. I didn't know about BARCARs, but I guess they're on trains. I did know EPA, or got the crosses anyway. Demi Lovato in the grid. Don't really listen to Demi Lovato. Yeah, I don't love I suppose spelled this way. To me, it's kind of ugly. I don't know. But totes and deets. This is, this puzzle's got a really young feel to it with totes, deets, and I suppose. Demi Lovato even. SEATAC, my current home airport, for the next few months. To sin by silence when we should protest make cowards out of men. Ella Wheeler Wilcox. Never heard of Ella Wheeler Wilcox. And didn't know about untouchable Ness either, which made me unsure about the cross. Ah, Elliot Ness. Here with the biography, The Untouchables, with some television and movie portrayals. Yeah, not a part of history I'm too interested in or familiar with, but good to know. Frag is also pretty nice as a film. Mage, shout out to Liz, who likes to play as Ogre Magi. F-Stop looks kind of gnarly in the grid, but I actually like that fill. Hilo Hawaii. Shout out to EA Yamamoto. Yeah, live at the Apollo. Gustav Mahler. We got some, we also had Igor Stravinsky over here. So nice mix of modern pop culture and classical composers. And Taylor Swift. Shout out to all the Taylor Swift fans, including John. Scapegoats and ESTATESALE are pretty nice bonus long fills here. A1 clued as a steak sauce brand is actually it's much more commonly clued as like cool, but actually I think of A1 more as a steak sauce brand, so that's actually more up my alley. Robotic. Eros, Team Eros rather than Amor. Yeah, this middle section's a little bit gnarly. Zen Lao OT's UAE is not probably their favorite part of the grid, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Another case of trying to clue a British word for bathroom as lure lav. This is a Tuesday, so it's a straightforward way. Facilities in England. We had a pretty tricky one on flat facilities on a Friday, I think, a couple weeks ago. We got Aloha crossing Hilo. That's kind of a nice little mini Hawaiian section there. And ABA. Yeah, so very interesting Tuesday. I like the theme. The grid, I don't think I've ever seen a 16 by 14 grid before, so that's extra interesting. Pretty smooth overall, but some places where I got a little hung up. Anyway, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. I bet this is between my best and my average on a Tuesday, as sort of is always the case these days. Yes, that's true. And let's take a peek at the leaderboard for tomorrow for some early shoutouts. Stickers getting the better of me today. Huge shout out to Stickers. I bet there'll be some other people above me tomorrow. And shout out to Joy as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Wednesday puzzles.